Hey everybody. Um yeah, so I think we're here. This will probably be the last
Hey,
live
everybody.
stream that I use Restream as the platform.
I think we're here.
I have another like multicast studio thing with Stream Elements. I'm going to try that next Sunday. The issue is this will like my subscription to Restream expires on December 20th. And I really don't want to renew it because it was like $500 a year. So yeah, I'm gonna try next week to do the Stream Elements web thing. So if it's a little bit wonky, we'll see how it goes. Oh, is there an echo with the audio? I'm gonna try next week to do the Stream Elements web thing. So if it's a little bit wonky, we'll see how it goes. Oh, is there an echo with the audio? I'm gonna try next week to do the Stream Elements web thing. So if it's a little bit wonky, we'll see how it goes. Is that better? I don't know. It's not supposed to. Is that better? Is the echo gone? It looks like for some reason my for some reason it was redoing or it was like retransmitting my audio. I don't know what the deal was. So if it's clear now. Yeah, it did. So I have it's not supposed to play my audio through my computer. Like I have a separate microphone chat interface, but for some reason, let's see, audio, duo chat. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just muted my computer. Yeah, it's not supposed to display it. I don't know if it was the fault of, yeah, it's got to be the fault of the Rodecaster Duo. Every once in a while I have to reboot it. So, anyway, sorry about that. Probably the intro music was all messed up too. Like with weird double music going on. So yeah, sorry about that. Oh, let's see. There's a bunch of comments that I'm okay. The weird echo, good. I got that fixed. The missus is doing okay. She is. She's at work right now. Thanksgiving was good. We went to my daughter's house and they hosted. She wasn't feeling really good. Not COVID. I think she thinks she was glutened, like had some gluten exposure. Even though she's very careful about what she eats, she thinks there might have been some cross-contamination with the DiGiorno gluten-free pizza. Apparently there's like there's some talk of some contamination in the DiGiorno gluten-free pizza. And she had some and then she's been feeling kind of miserable ever since. But Thanksgiving itself was good. Yeah, hope everybody who celebrates had a good one, and everybody else hope you had a good Thursday. I am just about out of braces wax, and my braces are really hurting. I normally wear wax on my braces constantly, just because I never have gotten used to it. So if I appear like really irritated by my braces, that's because I'm really irritated by my braces. But nonetheless. I think it was weird, trippy music, but hey, yeah, I mean, the music is a little bit trippy anyway, but I think if it had double music playing, it would have been a little extra trippy. What has been going on with me? So, our house, our farm, we lowered the price. Oh, and Bite Moose is just asking. We did lower the price on the farm again. And there was a showing today. I haven't heard how that went. But I think we're getting close to the point where if we don't get an offer and we don't sell it, we're just going to have to probably winterize it because we're actually getting snow now. We had a snowstorm and it's still snowing now. It's going to be more and more difficult to keep the farm in a showable state. So we might have to winterize it and then try again in the spring, which would be a bummer. I would very much like to sell it and then be done with it, but we'll see how it goes. But I did get all of my vehicles out of the farm before the snow hit hard. The last here, let me switch over. So Doom Slug is this the blue city car in the front, and it's a little electric car. And you can see that we did have snow. but I got it moved to the storage shed before we had too much snow. So the all four of my project cars are now safely ensconced in the storage area, and yeah, I'm excited to have a garage where I can work on them. But yeah, I don't know. It's I'm glad I got it up because we got like a lot of snow. So I'm glad I got all of them moved before we got a ton of snow, and we'll see how it goes from there. There's still stuff at the farm to move, but I think the vehicles would have been the toughest to move with the snow. Like if we can just go in with trucks now and like load up stuff that's in the garage and stuff that's in the house. But anyway, Northern Chimp, I feel a lot better. And I cut my hair. The green is mostly gone. It grew out and I trimmed it. And so just the tips just have a tiny bit of green. So I'll probably regreen myself at some point. But yeah, I shaved my face. I cut my hair. Trying to be like a real human again. Single digits here. Yeah, it's it's above freezing right now. But we still have quite a bit of snow, and I think, let me look. Yeah, it looks like right now, looks like tomorrow we're not getting much snow, but we're under a winter storm warning. So yeah, under a winter storm warning until, well, just for another hour, and then our winter storm warning is over. And then Monday, it looks like there's not really much snow, but then Tuesday, the snow starts again. We're expected at 1 to 3 inches on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, we're expecting 6 to 7 inches on Wednesday, and then Thursday, expecting another 2 inches. So yeah, the snow I think is here to stay. So anyway, the city car looks like it's out of Judge Dredd. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. I wish that it took capacitance gel, but right now it just has a bunch of lead acid batteries in it, and that will change. So I'm gonna it's a fun little car. I did actually drive it. Like when I bought it, it worked, but it's such an ancient design, and it was so cheaply designed. But I was able to drive it a little bit. We got almost stranded my wife and I went to dinner in the city car, or doom slug as I call it, and the contactors burned out, so we had to limp home at like 2 or 3 miles an hour. But we did make it home, and we haven't really used it since, because I'm just going to replace all of the old contactor based stuff, and I actually might put a newer motor in it, because the motor that's in it now it's a 6 horsepower motor. But I think the brushes are worn out, and I would rather just get a new motor and put it in, along with like a speed controller and stuff. Basically, it needs to be built with golf cart parts. It was designed around a club car design back in the 70s and 80s. And the nice thing about that is it's still possible to get parts that will work, because it has, like, most of the parts are, again, the club car design. And then I'll probably get like a real solid state throttle and that kind of a thing. So anyway, oh, you had it in Celsius. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, 27 here. It's 34 here, so just above freezing. Samples and tests. Hello. Doomslug, does it talk to you? Parrot Fast didn't jump you to the destination. No, but Shane, knowing the reference is super impressive. I'm glad that you knew the reference to Doomslug. And let me see if I can get the other photo up. Hold on. Because, come here, photos. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, come on, transfer. There we go. All right. Oh, man, oh, no, it should still open, though. All right. Let's see if I can do this. So, yeah, if you look at the license plate, that I actually got a custom license plate for it, and it is Doomslug. Now, yes, the license plate expired, but I should be able to renew it and get the same license plate. Because it's so cute and it's blue, You only see the YouTube count? You only see the YouTube count. I don't know. If we're 7, we need 7. Northern. I'm lost with the 7 thing, Northern Chimp. So you'll have to let me know if you're talking about current viewers. We have looks like 17 viewers currently. So yeah, I don't know how many are on what platform though. Oh shoot, that dot came over. Oh no, what have I done? Did I disappear? The screen locked on me. That wasn't great. 8 at the moment on Twitch. Okay, cool. Let me go back. Sorry. Anyway, yes, Doomslug is a character from the Skyward series. If you're a Brandon Sanderson fan, I don't know where the cover to this one is, but this is the first book. It's a fun, it's Brandon Sanderson, and I think it's actually still part of Cosmere, but it's a science fiction book instead of fantasy, so it's kind of fascinating. But yeah, Doomslug is a really cute little character, and hold on, I might have, oh, maybe I don't have it in here. There was a point where, as a promotion, I do have one left. As a promotion, Brandon Sanderson was selling T-shirts with Doomslug on it, and I have the T-shirt somewhere, but it's been missing for a couple of years now. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's gone. I hope it's just tucked like away in a clothing box somewhere. But along with the T-shirts, it was just a bonus that they included stickers. So I actually have a Doomslug sticker. I think I have like 2 left. And I haven't found the perfect place to put it yet. But once the car is, why won't it focus? It's supposed to focus when I have it like that. Well, anyway, but yeah, this will go somewhere on the Doomslug car once it's all completed. And so anyway, they were never for sale, the Doomslug stickers, but if you bought a T-shirt, you got one for free. So anyway. Can't believe Amazon delivered on Sunday. Bible from Spit of Cable and Cell Phone Case. Yeah. You know, it's funny. Amazon does deliver on Sundays. Specifically for me, if they deliver on Sundays, it's when they go through the U.S. Postal Service. You know, it's usually a mailman or mailwoman, but a mail carrier from the post office that will deliver on Sundays, which is weird because the post office doesn't deliver like post office packages on Sunday, but for some reason, Amazon got them to like contract, and the postal service deliverers will deliver Amazon packages specifically on Sunday. So I'm hoping that means they get extra, bonus money or whatever, but also they've been moving away from USPS or the Postal Service, or on my parts anyway. So we don't get them as often through the post office anymore. And we're starting, because they built a warehouse not too far from me, we're starting to get contracted Amazon delivery places. They're just unmarked trucks where they lease other, like people with a truck, they'll lease some deliveries to them. And then at all hours of any random day, we'll just get random people coming up and dropping off Amazon packages. There are no Amazon trucks, but they're, all Amazon is hiring out. So it's interesting. You get deliveries on Sunday from Amazon, Bite Moose? That's interesting. Iceland Calling, hello, welcome. And that's awesome. I think you may be the first Icelandic visitor. So welcome. It's a place that my daughter almost went to Iceland for her honeymoon, but they ended up I think because of cost, they ended up going to Mexico. But their plan was to go to Iceland. I think it was too expensive of a trip. So someday they'll go there. But yeah, it's a neat place. I hope to go someday. But I think so. I'm sure you can tell me, but as far as I know, in Iceland, there's not a lot of plants. It seems very sparse when it comes to vegetation. And as a vegetarian, I worry that there may not be a whole ton of eating options for me. So correct me if I am wrong. I still want to go, but I worry that I might be eating some pretty non-spectacular meals as a vegetarian when I visit Iceland. So we'll see how that goes. But Bite Moose, things are about the same at work. And having COVID, I'm even further behind, which makes it really difficult payment wise, because like I say, if I don't get work done, I don't get a significant paycheck. And so the past month has been really slim pickings. Thankfully, our kids aren't kids anymore, so it's not going to mean Santa Claus doesn't come, because we don't really have kids to worry about that with. But yeah, it's slim pickings around the Powers house right now. So I'm hoping that this week, so this Thursday is the end of a pay period. So I hope to get significant things recorded. And just the fact that we're 15 minutes in and I only had one coughing fit is a really good sign. So I hope that this is going to be a very productive work week for me, so that we can at least get one decent paycheck before Christmas. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Another interesting thing, and this was just the timing was very convenient because of my lack of being able to record for work. But for some reason, a 2-year-old video on YouTube really took off in November. If you don't remember it, it's the video that I made on power adapters, and it's like, don't throw away your power adapters. And it just talks about, as long as voltage matches, an adapter with a higher amperage rating won't damage equipment, why you should keep them and how to know what to do and polarity and all that stuff. It just talks about power adapters and, like transformers, wall warts kind of thing. And for some reason in November, it just took off. Normally, even though I haven't made YouTube videos in years, I've been averaging a little under $300 a month from ad revenue, which is, I'll be honest, that blows my mind that I still get some ad revenue from YouTube, even though I haven't made videos in 2 years. But this month I got almost $700 in ad revenue. I mean, I won't get it until the end of the month, but it was just a huge blessing because just haven't had an ability to make videos for my day job. And then my wife was sick too, so she missed a full week of work, and she doesn't have paid time off. So it was just, she didn't get a paycheck for a week and a half. So anyway, yeah, that was nice. Now, of course, it'll die down, but that was just really nice and encouraging. Let's see. Iceland calling. Oh, there we go. Okay. We have a great deal of locally grown produce. I have many vegan friends. Ooh, awesome. Well, that is good to hear. That's good to hear. My wife and I are both vegetarian. She is only vegetarian because it's easier. I have to be vegetarian because I have really bad kidneys, and it's a way that I keep my protein consumption down. And so for years I've been vegetarian, and it's made a difference. My kidney function is doing actually quite well right now. So that's awesome. And my wife is vegetarian just because it's more convenient for us both to be vegetarian than to cook 2 meals every time. So, but yeah, that's awesome to hear. So yeah, if we come, we can be assured that we'll be able to find food. I just pictured us eating I'll have another plain potato every night or something, but nonetheless, yeah, Iceland is just such a cool looking place, so different than anything that we've seen here. I mean, it's just such a different geography and geology, and yeah. So anyway, we would love to go someday. You saw that power adapter video. Yeah, it's again, it was 2 years ago, and it was just me being a nerd making a video about it because I don't throw away power adapters because I usually find a use for them. And it kind of took off. You've been watching the SSH vids, really handy. That's cool. I did do a couple little playlists or little series, And yeah, SSH was one of them. I did a couple Docker videos and not a full course. Of course, I can't make a full Docker course these days because I have a non-compete clause, and I did Docker courses for CBT Nuggets. But yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to do that. I do. If our farm sells, it will make, it'll give us a little bit of breathing room financially, so I don't have to like stress out so much about my day job. But I'm trying to like, it's gonna be fine, even though you have basically like no paycheck for a month. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, this is not me whining. We're doing fine. We'll be okay. I did. Well, old guy messed up. There's no SPDIF port. Oh, that is unfortunate, Hip Dad. Oh, I am so sorry. Have to buy digital speakers. Oh, that is unfortunate. Yeah. What happened to the YouTube tutorials? I am DD. What happened to the YouTube tutorials is literally just me trying to survive with my new job. Not an excuse. It's just the way it is. And I continually hope that I have the time to get back to them, but we'll see when that happens. Because I still definitely want to do that. But yeah, my new day job has been taking up all my time, including more time than I have in a day. And it just hasn't given me any time for other stuff, which makes me sad. For some reason, I've still been able to do the Sunday live streams. They're far less useful. They used to be, weekend assignments, which correlated with videos that I had done during the week for YouTube. We used to have like a system going. It was like a pretty nerdy little learning system. But it's kind of just degraded into a Sunday afternoon chat. But I mean, that's fun too. It's a nerdy chat at least. So similar situation. Yeah, it's so I'm back working at CBT Nuggets now. And I mean, it's great that I can work at CBT Nuggets, but the pay structure is different now. Now I only get paid with how much content I produce. It used to be like a salaried position. And so if I had to take time to learn, I would still get my regular paycheck. But now I have to produce content or my paycheck isn't there. And I'm doing Google Cloud stuff, which I've never done before. And it's just challenging for me. I mean, it's a good problem to have. I have a great paying job. It's just more work than I like. And since I work from home, whenever I'm not working, I'm feeling guilty. So yeah, it's a challenge. Hold on. It's winter time, so getting like chapped lips now, and haven't had that since last winter. Also, my braces are cutting into my gums. What a whiny person I am today. Scott, you are a nerd, and you know darn well that you're a nerd, Scott. That has never been in question, my friend. This chat can go nerdy in any given minute. This is true. The chat, the Sunday live stream chats, they can go anywhere, man. Am I allowed to publish content on other platforms? So my do not compete clause in CBT Nuggets specifically says that I cannot make content that I have made or am making for CBT Nuggets. So that means that I can't make Linux Plus content except for the course that I did get an exception for the course that I started and haven't finished yet on YouTube. So I do have an exemption in my contract that I can finish that course. And then I won't be able to do anything that I did for CBT Nuggets before, like LPIC 1, so I can't make a YouTube or Pluralsight or any course for that. Pluralsight would be weird because, they're kind of like a competitor, so that would be weird if I worked there. It would be like that would be weird. But like publishing stuff on my own, like at YouTube, as long as it's not something that I have done or am doing for CBT Nuggets, I'm allowed to. So I don't think they see like non-courseware stuff. Like if I were to make another playlist and like call it LPIC 1, I would I would probably hear about that and I would get in trouble. I'd have to take it down. But if I just do like random, I can finish I can finish Linux Plus, and then if I continue to do like other random like Linux stuff, as long as it's not a certification course, I should be fine. So yeah, even if I went through and did objectives, as long as I didn't specifically say this is a, like a LPIC 1 course, it would probably still be fine. Then I don't know. Then maybe somebody could like gather all those videos up and create a playlist and make it a course. But they just don't want me to directly compete. But they're pretty easygoing about that stuff because their main clientele these days are corporations who do big training stuff. So it's not like it was in the early days where individual people were their main clientele. So I don't know. Scott, I want to get back into embedded stuff like ESP32, Raspberry Pis. Yes, Scott. So I was thinking too. I mean, I probably won't because it's it's already December now. But I was thinking I get so many questions about my bouncing colored balls on the back. I could make like a couple kits even, like get all the equipment like the aluminum channels and the diffuser cover and an ESP32 and like a printed case for it and light strip, and I could sell the kits. I thought that would be a fun thing. Like, hey, you want to do that? Here's all the stuff. You don't have to like buy a bulk pack of like the channels. You can just get one. I could ship it in a tube, and it would be like a fun project for somebody to do. I could include a video link to the process and to the software. I think that'd be fun. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. So I don't think I'll have time between now and Christmas because I have to do it like this week, and this week I have to cram to get a paycheck. So again, same problem that I have every other time I want to do something fun. Samples and tests. Can I do videos on things you have done with PHP? Yes, I can, because I've never ever done anything for CBT Nuggets with PHP at all. So yeah, I could definitely do that. I haven't done it. The thing is, the bulk of my programming that I've done with PHP, and I've done some elaborate programming with PHP, but it was to manage Bitcoin miners when that was my job. It was elaborate PHP software that would tweak based on temperature and electricity cost and current usage and pricing and outdoor temperature and all those things. It would change the mining rate so that the miners got the like tip top profitability, but that doesn't really lend itself to anything that makes sense now. So I don't know. It was a lot of PHP knowledge that I don't know. I have a tough time adapting it to anything else. Let's see. And I could buy it in bulk and sell it for a tiny profit. Oh, you mean like the kits, Scott? Yeah, I thought the kits would be really cool. I did. And like, I can make like little 3D printed like base where like the thing sits and the ESP is in there. Yeah, I thought that would be really cool. Iceland Calling. Have I done any Solidity or blockchain content? No, I have not done any blockchain content at all. I made a bunch of Filecoin videos, but that was when I worked. That was my last job. So I went from CBT Nuggets, and then the owner of CBT Nuggets took me out of there, started another company, and had me administer all of his Filecoin servers across like 5 different data centers. And I did that for a couple of years. And while I was doing that, I did write a lot of software, but that was PHP and Python and very specific to some really crazy early days of Filecoin mining stuff. But then that didn't turn a profit, so that company shut down. But I did a lot of videos, but it was all internal documentation, and it was such the wild, wild west that as soon as I would make a video, it would almost immediately be out of date because the changes were happening so fast to the software. So I did a lot of administration and making internal videos, but now not only aren't they publicly accessible, they're absolutely of no value because all of the stuff that I trained on is not true anymore. So, I mean, at least I got paid to do it. So it's not like I lost out, but yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. So anyway, and I'm not a good programmer. I'm a good hacker in the traditional sense, not in the like break into bank sense, just hacking code to make it do what I need to do. In that sense, I was a decent PHP Python hacker. And I say hacker, but truly it's not the cool kind of hacker. It's the kind of, my code was just a bunch of hacks to make stuff work the way I wanted it to. And I mean, I relied on a lot of cron jobs and stuff to regularly update all of the databases and stuff that I was trying to keep track of stuff. So I can usually get computers to automatically do things, but I'm not really good at doing that efficiently. So nobody would want to hire me as an actual dev. But if you need something done in a quick, hacky way, I can do stuff. But again, it doesn't really lend itself to anything useful now. So, hip dad, overrated script kiddie, sort of. The thing about script kiddies is usually they take somebody else's scripts and pretend they're their own. I did have to write everything from scratch, but they were ugly code, scripting code. So yeah, I'm not much more talented than a script kiddie, that's for sure. Hope you don't mind, but Humble Bundle is coding section on sale at the moment. Oh, cool. No, I don't mind. Thank you for sharing that, because yeah, anybody who's interested in coding, you should go check out Humble Bundle. In fact, Bite Moose, if you have, I don't know if they do affiliate links, but you're welcome to paste an affiliate link for sharing that information. Yeah, I don't live in mom's basement. My mom has a crawl space, and it floods. So I don't want to live in her basement. I don't want to live in my basement either. My basement is gross. It's a Michigan basement, so most of it's dirt. Oh, Scott, what would you know about SSH and servers? You'd probably make a good black hat hacker. It's possible. I generally, I'm not good at compromising security, and that's not, and partially because, it feels icky to do that kind of thing. I mean, I know I've talked about it before, but one of the courses at CBT Nuggets, the last course that I did at CBT Nuggets, I didn't complete, and I was struggling to finish it anyway. And it was the Pen Test Plus course. I was doing it, and it just felt so gross. I just don't like that. A lot of it because the most effective way to compromise a system is to compromise the meat sacks in charge of typing. I mean, if you can manipulate a person, it's a lot easier to get into a system by compromising a person than by compromising hardware and software. And I just didn't like that part of it. I just don't like it. So anyway, yeah. So I'm not good at, I don't have the chutzpah maybe to be a black hat hacker. Yeah. Layer 0 is the biggest security risk. Yeah, exactly. And that's the part that I did. The first few sections of Pen Test Plus are all about like social engineering and lying and tricking people into, giving up, security stuff. And I hated it so much. I felt like I was teaching people to be nasty. And I know that the idea of the Pen Test Plus or pen testing in general is to make sure you're protected from actually creepy people, but still pretending to be a creepy person and doing creepy people things is still creepy. At least it is for me. So I don't care for that. It's, I'm sure, a weakness on my part because again, I know it's for the good, but it's still, I didn't care for it. So, and getting into the digital, software and hardware, pen testing stuff. That was actually the second half of the course. I didn't do that. I probably would have felt less icky about that part. It was truly all of the social engineering stuff that I just hated. I just hated it so much because it's like, oh, especially if a person is, of an older generation, you can probably lie to them by saying this and this. And as long as you have you sound confident and have an air of authority, they're very likely to give you whatever you ask for. And yeah, but ew. So anyway, but I digress. I don't even know where we were going with that, but oh, the black hacker thing. Yeah, that's. I was like, how did I get to this place? But yeah, that was it. That was the only course I truly did not like doing, and now I can't do it for YouTube, even if I wanted to, because I did half of it for CBT Nuggets. So we'll go from there. And I dislike Google Cloud Platform enough that it doesn't bother me that I can't make any Google Cloud Platform content for YouTube because I don't wanna. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm curious. The European contingent here. When do y'all, if you put up Christmas trees, when is it that is a standard like time of the year where you put up Christmas trees? I was watching some TV show, and when it was a guy from Germany who was saying they don't put up their Christmas tree until right before Christmas. I know here in the U.S., usually immediately after Thanksgiving is when people switch to decorating for Christmas, and probably America goes overboard decorating for holidays every holiday. It just seems like an American thing to go overboard on stuff. But I know that Christmas trees are pretty standard. I mean, even in German, O Tannenbaum, O Tannenbaum. So, but yeah, I'm curious. Normally around today. Oh, okay. So about the same time, maybe a couple days earlier, because I mean, for us, Thanksgiving is always the last Thursday of November. And then Black Friday is usually about shopping for some people. I think that is dying down a little bit. Like it used to be, Black Friday meant people lining up at stores at like 4 a.m. and then trampling people to get sales and stuff. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think people are past that, and I hope at least, because I don't hear about people going to stores super early. So Black Friday probably isn't like a single day event like it used to be. But anyway, Hip Dad, I don't do the Christmas thing. Oh, I mean, that's cool. If, you don't have to do the Christmas thing if that's not what you want to do. We do. I mean, like our tradition of the Christmas Eve scavenger hunt will happen again. I haven't even started planning that. So I should actually, now that it's December, in all my spare time, start planning what that's going to look like with my wife. But, yeah, I don't even know if we have a Christmas tree right now. We should. I mean, we have an artificial Christmas tree because I'm allergic to pine trees, so we don't get live Christmas trees. But we've had various artificial trees over the years. And last year, you know what? I'm glad that we're talking about this because last year, after Christmas, there was a sale on Govee lights. The Govee brand, like LED stuff. You can get, like a lot of people have Govee lights in their live stream background. They had like a bunch of Christmas stuff. So I got to find those boxes and see like what all I have. I think I have like a curtain that like can do like LED display of some different shapes and stuff. And plus there's like some Christmas lights for a tree, but then they'll be like programmable and you can do like LED chasing and stuff. So I don't know. I have to look those up. I forgot I got those. So yeah, I have to look up my Christmas tree stuff and figure out what Christmas tree we have, if we have one. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Bite Moose, 1st December for most people, but 1 or 2 people start at the end of August. Yeah. Okay. So a friend of ours, well, I mean, they haven't been a friend of ours in a lot of years, but when our kids were younger, one of the families that we hung out with they would always decorate for Christmas on Halloween. And so when people came in to trick or treat at their house, they would open it up and be fully decorated for Christmas, and it would just throw all the trick or treaters off. So that was just their thing. Now that's not August. That's, the end of October is still a little bit later, but that's the earliest that I know of anybody who set up for Christmas. Usually it's after Thanksgiving that people set up for Christmas here. And yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe this next weekend or something. We'll see how it goes. Again, Thursday is the last day of the pay period for me. So, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will be just cramming, making content so that I can get a paycheck. But then Friday, I'll probably be burned out and brain dead. Maybe that'll be a good day to put up a Christmas tree. Also, my wife doesn't work on Fridays, so maybe that'll be the day that we decorate the house. We'll have to see. So, anyway, it doesn't mean what we were told it means. I mean, sure, but you know what it means? It means whatever you want it to mean. That's the thing. And I mean, religious things aside, for us, it's just I think for a lot of people anymore, it's just a fun holiday of family togetherness and Christmas trees and stuff like that. So I'm excited about the LED stuff. I'd forgotten about it completely. So I have to go look. I don't know what all I got. I got like 4 boxes and I don't remember all what they were. Hope they still work. I got to think they'd work. I mean, maybe the software might not be available to update, but I would think that whatever was included with it will still work. I'll have to find out. I'll have to make sure that I don't spend my work days before the Thursday cutoff playing with that. I have to wait until Friday. Come on, Sean, wait till Friday. Wait till Friday. Don't play with it. Wait till Friday. Yeah, I don't even know if I'll be able to find it. We'll have to see. We've already started. We haven't put up a tree yet. Scott, yeah, I don't even know where our tree is. I truly don't. I think last year we had to get another tree. So we really like the pre-lit trees. The problem is like they start to, like the different, like they just stop working after a couple of years and it's very frustrating. So I think last year we got another tree that maybe was not pre-lit, but I don't know where it is. I'll have to look. We usually do a good job of wrapping the tree with, well, it looks like a lint roller with like the sticky roller for dog hair, but it's like it has saran wrap on it. So like for wrapping things when you move, like a lot of times people will wrap a box with like the saran wrap thing. We usually get those and then hold the tree and then like wrap the tree with that just to keep it like all condensed and not so it doesn't get all bent out of whack and stuff. But I'm not sure where we put it. I don't know. I have to find it. But again, I can't do that until Friday. I have to focus on work between now and then. So yeah, if you see me tweeting, well, I'm not really on Twitter anymore, but if you see me putting on social media pictures of me playing with Christmas stuff, scold me if it's before Friday, please. Because yeah, I really need to work. And maybe I'll do some of the live streams where I just to keep myself accountable, where I'll just like live stream myself working. And that's not a whole lot of fun to watch, I know, but it's good for me because it keeps me accountable. Like I can't leave my desk if potentially people are there watching me work. It's almost like just having an accountability buddy, even if nobody watches. Usually a couple people will idle with me on a live stream, and that's kind of motivating. So I'm guessing I'll probably do that this week because I need all the accountability I can get to stay working. So yeah, if you want to learn about Google Cloud Platform from a person who doesn't love it and is cramming to learn it so that he can teach it, watch for Twitch and YouTube notifications this week because I'll probably do that. Bite Moose, how are your cats when you decorate? So our cats are funny. If there are ornaments right near the bottom, when they were younger, they would play with them. Now, if they can knock a Christmas bulb off, they will like bat it around a little bit. But they're kind of old and grumpy cats now, and they're huge. They're like 20 pounds. They're really big cats. They don't play with it a whole lot. Now, my daughter's cats, she has regular, normal, like house cat size cats, and in the past, they have climbed up their Christmas tree to play with stuff and like get in there and play with the lights and the bulbs and stuff like that. I mean, if our cats tried to climb up our tree, the tree would bend in half. They're too big. But yeah, the past couple of years, it hasn't been too bad as far as the cats playing with stuff. But my daughter's cats, they really do play with the Christmas tree. And I got a picture today that my daughter and son-in-law put up a Christmas tree in their new house. And so the cats will have a new house to play with this Christmas tree. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, Shane, let's see. Salesperson of the year, come watch me do something I don't like for money. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be boring, I promise. Blight Moose, if you're on Brain and Sean, we can shout at you for not working. Yeah, I will be. So probably if I live stream, it'll be on Twitch and inside the Brain of Sean. So my secondary YouTube channel, not this one that we're on right now if you're on YouTube, but my secondary YouTube channel is usually where I stream the work days, the boring stuff. I don't want to scare off subscribers who were there hoping I finish my Linux Plus course, but for all of the fellow nerdlings who just want to do crazy things with me, yeah, that's a pretty safe place to stream. I'm not afraid of chasing people away. There's not a ton of people there, and if you're there, it's because doing silly things won't chase you away. I know, I'm really selling it. It's I don't want to pretend that doing the accountability live stream with me is going to be a fun process. It truly is just, hey, if you want to be online and work with somebody, especially if you work from home, that's about all it is. So, anyway. Oh, let's see. So we're running out of time, but one other unfortunate thing. So I moved all of the hardware that I had, like my micro data center, out of the farm, and I disconnected the fiber service at the farm and stuff. And now that server rack is in my daughter and son-in-law's, the eldest daughter, in their garage, and I'm now paying for their fiber internet service, and that's like where all my servers are. But one of the things that I didn't put out there was I had a second Synology with like 20 terabytes of storage, and I would do it for like offsite backup and just one more place to store things offsite. So, I had if something went horribly wrong, it would be in a different locale. But I thought what I'll do is I'll take that extra one and I'll put it in my daughter and son-in-law's house who just got a new house, right? I mean, they have, cable modem, and it would just be another place to put things in case something went horribly wrong. So I took it there, and they said, yeah, that's fine. You can hook it up in our house. When I went to turn it on, it suffered from the Atom bug. It's an older Synology, and so it has like an Atom C10 or whatever the CPU that all of a sudden like won't power on randomly, and it just wouldn't power on. And so I'm like, great, I don't even remember what was on it that I was storing. But then I brought it home because it didn't work, and I threw it in my office closet up here where it's pretty hot, and something about the expansion from heat or something, I put it in there, and I'm like, well, I'll try it one more time. So I plugged it in, pressed the power button, and I'll be darned, it actually powered up. So now I'm getting all the data off of it that I can, because I don't expect it to, ever turn on again. So I'm getting all the data off there, and then I'll probably just reuse those hard drives if I have some that fail. Iceland Calling, now that I know to watch you live stream, where are you streaming? Okay, so it'll be on Twitch, but you are on my main YouTube channel. If you go to, let's see, I think it is, I'll put it on here, youtube.com/Brain of Sean. I think that is I think that's the correct URL. Somebody can verify. Let's see if I click on, inside the Brain of Sean. So that, and then Shane's has a URL to my Twitch account. When I do non-Sunday live streams, it usually goes on my secondary YouTube channel, so I don't scare people away with my silly shenanigans. So if you subscribe to the Inside the Brain of Sean channel, it's stuff that is it doesn't deserve to be on my main YouTube channel. I have a couple hundred people who follow that channel versus I think we just crossed 18,000 subscribers on this main channel. So Blight Moose, things should be slowing down at work, saying hopefully you can drop by. Awesome. Yeah, I won't like schedule it or announce it. I'll probably just like, once I am at my work computer, I'll just live stream for as long as I can. And again, it's just to keep myself accountable. But, I like to take breaks and chat. And if anything comes up and you chat, I'll see it when I look over. So I have a second screen on my computer here. Here, let's I think I can still do it. Let's see. Streamcaster. Let's see. I think I can still do this. Yeah, I think this is still going out. I hope. Oh, why is it so loud? Anyway, well, if this doesn't work, you can tell me in a second. So this is my. Let me try to. This is my workstation that I do CBT Nuggets recording, and my Wacom tablet, my main screen, and then this screen over here, and this camera is specifically for the live stream. So yeah. I don't know if audio worked for that thing. Oh, was it picking up the fan? Yeah, I have a fan going. Okay, so I don't know if you could hear me or not. Sorry if you couldn't hear me, but yeah, that's. I was just looking at my. I have a separate recording place that I do CBT Nugget stuff, and at that one I have a thing so I can live stream my workday as well. So that's where I'll be working from. But nonetheless, yeah, up the nose cam. I do really like the ability to go mobile. I think that's a really fun thing, and it works over like so. I have a port forwarded on my home router so that if I am out and about, I can use LTE or 5G and stream into my house into this recording, and it'll still play. So it's fun. I do like that a lot. It streams right into OBS. I have a port forwarded to this computer's OBS, and it just overlays that video on top of the webcam. So anyway, you know what? It's funny, Scott. So that Wacom tablet is the same one. I have two of them now. One of them, CBT Nuggets bought when they hired me back, and then one, Ant Pruitt. If you've been following me and stuff, I've talked about Ant before. He's a friend. He worked at Twitch. No, not Twitch. He worked at twit.tv, This Week in Tech with Leo Laporte. He worked in the studio there when I was a co-host of Floss Weekly, and he sent me a Wacom tablet because I had a fancier one, but the problem was it didn't work with Linux really well. But this Wacom One tablet, I just love it, and I love it because it does not have touch ability. Like it doesn't have the ability to like use finger touches on it. It will only work with the pen, which is my preference. I don't want to have touch enabled on a Wacom tablet. I just want the pencil or the pen to work. And these Wacom One tablets do that. And I love the 13-inch size, and it's 1080p exactly. So yeah, I'm a huge, huge fan of the Wacom One tablet. I just truly am. What OBS plugins do you use? Actually, none. So OBS has this really cool feature. It's just, here, I'll show you. How do I, yeah. And I know we're almost out of time, so this will probably be the last thing we do, but, oh no, can I not? Maybe I can't bring it onto this. Oh, it's because it was sorry, I'm trying to get it so I can show you my OBS thing. This might end up being weird looking, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of repeating stuff, but nonetheless, let me scooch over here. So if you look, it is not a plugin. It is, let's see, not Restream, incoming. Yeah, this one. So it's just an incoming media source. And the input, you uncheck local file, and you just do SRT, // the IP address of the computer you're on. So this is the IP address of my the Mac that I'm running OBS on. So I could actually probably also put localhost here. :8999 ? Mode equals listener, and then input format MPEG TS, and then this is just a media source, and then I use on my iPad or my iPhone. So I use a program called Streamcaster on the iPhone, but this is just a clone of Lyric's Broadcaster, but Streamcaster, I don't even know if it's available on the App Store anymore, but there's a couple free versions of, so Lyric's Broadcaster uses open source stuff, but they started charging to use Lyric's Broadcaster, and so there's some like free alternatives. Streamcaster was one of them. I think there's another one that is free as well, and it's the same interface. And so you start it, and it's just, it's a camera. And then let me go to connections. Yeah, and then for where you send the video, so bigmac.brainofsean.com is that same 192.168.1.50. And you use port 8, not use the same port that I specified, but you don't say mode equals listener. And then it just as soon as you start streaming, OBS picks it up. And so, yeah. And I use the DNS name on this so that I can do it from outside. And actually, I probably just made it so somebody could drop in now if they watch this on a video at any time. So, yeah, probably if you tried to broadcast with that right now, you could take over my live stream. And so if that happens, I'm going to have to like block the port and figure out a way to make it authenticated. So don't do that. Don't spread the word around. I shouldn't have showed you that, but that's how you do it. It's not a special plugin. And so, yeah. And if I were you right now, I would be like, oh man, I really want to try to take over his stream. So I understand if somebody does that, I won't be mad unless you like start putting porn pictures up or something. But anyway, that's the thing, Scott. They can get past the router. I just port forwarded the port right in, so I can do it from the outside. And it's just security by obfuscation at this point. But now y'all know. So yeah, and I even showed you the DNS name. So anyway, just please don't do it. And if you do, then I don't know, I'll probably change the port or something. I don't even know what I'll do. Probably turn off external routing, and it would just be inconvenient. So nonetheless. All right, let's see. Only with the pen, yes, and getting it for $160. Ooh, $160 is not bad. I think it's normally $300 for the Wacom one, Scott. So yeah, if you got it for $160, that's awesome. Yeah, and oh gosh, we're almost out of time. Any other questions, really quick, before we call it quits? This week I will be doing that live stream on my secondary channel and on Twitch, just because I have to be accountable. I have to get some content created, so it'll be happening. I don't have a time. It just depends. I got to get my wife off to work every morning and stuff, and yeah, we'll go from there. Oh, they sell them refurbished at Wacom last year. That's cool. I'm a huge fan of the Wacom one. It's the perfect size tablet for me, and I love that it doesn't have touch, so no worries about your wrist or anything messing up when you're drawing. But yeah, nonetheless, everybody, yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great week. If you're bored and want to be an accountability partner during the day, my time, I will be doing some live stream stuff where it's not terribly interactive, but yeah, if you want to watch and listen to how I struggle to make Google Cloud Platforms videos, by all means, stop by. And yeah, and next week we'll be using a different video streaming platform. So I don't know how the chat's going to work. We'll have to see how that works. But y'all can experiment with me next week. And have a good one. Have a great week, everyone. If you only show up to the Sunday live streams, I'll see you next Sunday. Otherwise, hopefully we'll be able to chat between now and then. Have a great one. I'm going to finish off with my catchphrase. It's been so long since I got to say it. Remember to learn everything, do what you love, and most importantly, be kind. Bye. Oh, dang it. I wasn't ready to disconnect, and now it's awkward.